Don't believe me, just watch. Spiritual coach Ari Mack here, kphd.com. Thank you guys for joining me. Talking about today being in a retrograde. Okay. Um, we have quite a bit of planets going backwards at this point. The sun just tiptoed into Virgo, which we absolutely love Virgo energy. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, so that's why the retrograde, which is happening, is affecting us a little differently because you do have planets that are ruled by certain elements. Mercury is one that shares Gemini and Virgo, so it has an air element and a earth element, and we put those together. It's always interesting. Right now, we got Mercury retrograde in Leo, very dramatic. You got Virgo, Venus in Virgo, Mars in Gemini, Jupiter in Gemini. Right there, there's a lot of Mercury. Just talk, 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 talk. Share, 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 share. Must get the information out. So Virgo's definitely in full effect. Then you have Saturn retrograding in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus, Neptune retrograding in Pisces, and Pluto retrograding in Aquarius. And then Chiron retrograding in Aries. That explains a lot for me because I've looked at my chart. So with this retro energy that we're experiencing, the emphasis needs to be on really, starting with the R, relaxing and reassessing what you're saying and what you're doing. Because retrograde's designed to help us refocus, reassess, and reestablish. Now, right now on this planet, we're going through a huge metamorphosis. The technology that we've had gives everybody opportunity to do their own homework, to find their information, to actually be more informed, because knowledge is power, but it doesn't necessarily mean everyone will use it. Okay? And also, you have to be open to believing in what you're saying and what you're doing. I'm going to give each sign their little theme in the next half hour, next segment, so you guys can go away with some information for yourselves. I am live on YouTube under Spiritual Coach Ari Mack and on TikTok now under Candles by Ari. So thank you guys for joining me on all those apps. Appreciate it. Hey, YouTube. So when I see this kind of energy, the most important thing that you need to do is really focus on what are the priorities. It's always like how to save your own life. Like, what is it that you need to see to make you feel better? Now, over this weekend, okay, hey, you guys, between Thursday and Sunday, it was a booger bear, okay, because the sun left Leo and went into Virgo. So it left fire and went into earth. That's a choppy, bumpy road, okay? Have you ever been on a nice, smooth road? Traveling, all of a sudden you go off and it gets all bumpy. That's kind of what that was about. That's exactly what that was about. Okay, so if you felt like you wanted to kick somebody's ass, you didn't feel like you could put up with too much shit, things were going really south, it was just you were absolutely completely correct. This was no BS. It was no game. It was not time for people to play like with you, because the reality of it is that energy begots energy. So if you have negative energy, then I ask you to keep that to yourself, okay? Because I'm not accepting negative energy at this time. I've hit my full back in, I'd say 2020, so I'm good. I don't need anybody else's negative energy. Thank you so much. And that is why I created the brown grounding candle, which is featured at Candles by Ari. This is this month's featured candle, okay? Okay, because basically, in a nutshell, this is a cocoa brown grounding candle. Okay, now when you're running around the house and doing stuff, it's always important that you have stuff to keep you focused on you, your heart, your love, like what you're trying to make happen. And the affirmation that's on this candle has worked for so many, many moons, so many, many moons. So I'm going to give you this affirmation. It states, I know spirit has a plan for me, a divine plan for me. Let me go back. Let me say this the right way. I know spirit has a divine plan for me. And I trust in knowing that I'm following, I trust in knowing that it is happening right now. So I know Spirit has a divine plan for me, and I trust in knowing that it is happening right now under grace in perfect way. And so it is, trusting that, knowing that. And this candle, you guys, is mm, mm, I wish I had smell-o-vision. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. That is gorgeous. It is got eucalyptus, it's got lavender, and it's got sage. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Olivia. Yeah, you're burning your candle right now. Good. And let me tell you something. This candle was designed to deal with that muckety muck that's going on in the back of your head that makes you think all negative and say really silly shit out loud, like some of you guys do on my YouTube over here. You guys need to stop, okay? Because you're silly folks. But God bless you. All right. But energetically, you guys feel me on my TikTok. We want stuff to keep us grounded, keep us centered, because nobody wants to be in hell. Nobody wants to live in hell. And if you do, God blessings to you. Wish you well on your journey. I hope that works out. Okay? But for the most part, all of us are striving. All of us are trying to do a little bit better every day. So we're going to say this affirmation again. I know Spirit has a divine plan for me, and I trust in knowing that it is happening right now under grace and perfect way. And so it is. I trust in knowing. Okay? Now, this is the featured candle at Candles by Ari for this month. All right? It's the Cocoa Brown. It's 100% soy. A lot of my clients buy these candles, even in the smaller, the 8 ounce, because they're jelly jars. So you can, put the top back on and literally keep it with them. Hey, Martha, as they go through their travels. They don't even burn them. They just smell them and, as needed, just. Because sometimes, guys, you just got to stop and you just got to breathe. Just. Hey, guys, on the YouTube page, how you doing? So this is one of my best sellers, and it's on sale right now. So I would definitely check it out at Candles by Ari. Look at that. Look at that. So gorgeous. Guys, make sure you're hitting the hearts, giving me some love, sharing some gifts, and subscribe to me. Okay? Definitely. Definitely. Say, hi, how are you? Give me some comments, give me some feedback, because I appreciate hearing from you guys. And if you're using the affirmations, and I would suggest you try, you have nothing to lose. Just give it a shot. Actually look and see what happens. Like, say the affirmation and then take some time and see, how am I feeling? Who's responding? What energy am I drawing to myself? Now, we're also going to be doing mindful guided meditation with me, Ari, this Sunday, the 25th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time through Zoom. Now, it's $35. But I have to tell you guys, this class is every 2 weeks. So you can mark your calendars and I'll keep reminding you. We're going to end at 50. I'm going to call it at 50. I'm not going to go past 50 for the entire class because it's a lot of energy. But also at the same time, for that 35, you also get a recording of the actual class that you get to keep. So you can actually save your own life. How cool is that? Telling you, Spirit is so good, but we got to own it. And I always try to make sure you guys get a lot of bang for your buck. So it's Spiritual Coach Ari Mack. We're on K4HD.com. Streaming live on TikTok and on YouTube. You got to find me. We got one more segment coming up. I am going to share with you guys themes for each zodiac sign for the rest of this retro. See you soon. Come on back after break. Micah. I love this stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Your meditations. Aw, thank you, baby girl. Appreciate it. Wow. Hi, Jack. Jack does everything. It ain't always easy being green, okay? Giving out this information, getting you guys ready, the deeper to foster that deeper connection, so that you can have that deeper connection to your higher self, so you can boost your self-esteem, so you can make better choices. I mean, it sounds really easy. It's not always easy, especially with the mental stuff we got going on right now. So definitely use this affirmation. Okay, we're coming up on the last segment. Here we go. And we're back on caperhd.com live, streaming live on TikTok and on YouTube. Okay, so you guys got to find me. Okay, so we got a lot to cover. We have this last segment coming up. And yes, I am going to give you your astrology tidbits for each of the signs. Um, Once again, Candles by Ari sponsors the show. Okay, and the sponsorship comes through products and services that we offer at Candles by Ari. This month we're featuring the Cocoa Brown grounding candle. Cocoa Brown grounding candle. Okay, everything is handmade. Okay, everything is in a jar. It is not cheap. It is a very, high end candle, but you also get an affirmation on this candle that works. And the affirmation for this particular one says, I know Spirit has a divine plan for me, and I trust in knowing that it's happening right now under grace in perfect way, and so it is. So the jar can be used afterwards. You can keep the label. There are waterproof labels, but water to only a certain degree. A lot of people take the jars and use them to save money, save items in, so they're good for recycling. And the other thing that I really like is it's almost like a little keepsake. Okay, because it's his energy in until you clean this jar thoroughly. It's infused with the aromatherapy that I put in it. Some people don't mind. I have one client that puts money in her jar, and that's where she keeps her money. She always, every time she smells her money, she feels rich because it's been in a jar that reminds her that she is walking in her divine plan. And she's trusting knowing that it's happening right now under grace and perfect way. So recycle, recycle, recycle. Okay, here in LA, some of my clients give me the glass back, and I do recycle it, and they get a little extra tidbit because they're doing something for the environment. But to each his own. We all have to do our part. Today's affirmation, like I said, I know Spirit has a divine plan for me, and I trust in knowing that it's happening right now under grace in perfect way, and so it is. So being in the retrograde, number one, use your affirmations over and over again, even if you 100% don't feel like doing them. Because I'm telling you, your affirmations will win out over your mental, and that's going to be the most important thing, that you come through unscathed. I have so many clients that are doing transformational things right now. So many. I have one who always thinks that other shoe is going to drop. She always thinks something's going to happen, and she's way past it, but that's her process. So I honor her process and just listen to her and go, okay, all right, because everybody has to do it their own way. None of us are perfect, and whatever you grew up with, I believe from 0 to 5 is where you stay. Now, we do have mindful guided meditation this Sunday at the 25th at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It is through Zoom. It's $35. You can register for the class. I send the link out 30 minutes before class starts. Once the class starts, it is locked. No one else could come in. That's it. We do record. No one speaks. I'm the only one that talks. And if you like, you can request a copy of that, because I do have a library with my meditations. So definitely look for that. We did the color and fragrance class. We had that up last week. Definitely learn your power colors, learn your power fragrances. So look for that to be rescheduled again in the next, probably, I'm thinking September. just so I can pace myself out, because we are getting ready for the Manifestation Bootcamp Volume 3. So there's a lot of things in the works at CBA. And like I said in the first half, when you have to learn something and it's your first time, don't be so hard on yourself, because it is your first time and you need that leeway. You need to have that moment of, I don't know what that means, to assess and process it, because God's going to send you what you need, but you also have to be ready to do what you are asking for in your life. I mean, if you want great things to happen, then you have to be in a great mood to receive those things so you can continue to grow. Now, for each of my sign, I'm going to start with my earth. That is my Tauruses, my Virgos, and my Capricorns. With my Tauruses, man, you're going in the right direction. Uranus still has a lot of unexpected good things for you, but I would just suggest just keep taking your baby steps. Do not shut down, just little bitty steps, and you'll hit it. My Virgos, wow, you're just got all kinds of energy just flowing through your ass right now, don't you? So Virgo, I look at the details, but not get so caught up that you can get lost in the details. Now look at them, assess them, and then leave it alone and come back, then make a decision. My Capricorns, it's not happening the way you want right now. I'm sorry. The acknowledgement, the hard work that you've put in, unfortunately, is going to be falling on deaf ears. So I would just suggest you try to make sure you keep your records together. So when this dust settles from all this retro, you can make some informed decisions, or maybe you can advocate to have some reimbursement comes. My water signs, that's my Pisces, my Scorpios, and my Cancers. My Pisces, you're still going to be highly emotional. Just keep breathing and assessing. Your dreams are profound right now, Pisceans. So try to pay attention or listen to your intuition, because it's leading you completely correct. My Scorpios, please stay focused. Just stay focused. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Keep it simple. And when in doubt, just hush. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Just don't share. Nobody wants to hear it. Cancers, you're going to have to stop tripping and eat better. Your tummies are very, very sensitive right now. So if you're having some digestive issues, which is where your stress goes, I would strongly suggest just trying to find a more softer diet plan that just is be very easy for you to digest. And check with your doctor, because you don't want no gastric issues coming up. And you do carry all that stress right there, little one. Okay? Fire. Oh, my fire signs. I love them. That's my Aries, my Sagittarius, and my Leos. Now, Aries, I'm going to ask you not to show your ass right now. You have a very strong personality. You can roughshod your way into anything. I'm asking you to pick and choose, Aries, because you don't want people to not like you later on. Then I have my Sagittarius. Now, you guys just need to read more and study the details of what you're doing. Just spend a little time studying your details. Don't be so quick to jump in and be too accommodating, because you're just going to end up getting the short end of the stick. So slow it down. Now, my Leos, now you are in rare form. Your workflow should be coming. That sun sign that we just transferred out of your sun sign, and Leo is still in Mercury. It's reversing. So I would suggest you try to look at what you just did, because whatever you did, it was working, and you need to continue to do that. Okay, so give yourself a pat on the back and ask the universe to keep sending you the support, keep sending you the people that can keep you fired up. Okay, Leo, because you got a lot of energy. Now, my air signs, that's my Libras, my Geminis, my Aquarius. Libra, all you can do is try to be a good partner right now. Do not try to figure out. Don't try to negate. Don't try to fight. Just try to be a good partner. Listen more than you speak, and give advice to those who are seeking it, Libra. Don't offer advice if nobody's asking you. You're just going to end up pissing them off. My Geminis, you got a lot of luck with you. With this Mercury coming down, Gems, if you want to write your book, if you want to put yourself in a position of authority, it's actually a good time. Now, the downside to that is that if you're not doing the right things with your talents, you could overstate yourself. So don't get too zealous, Geminis, and start really mouthing off, because we're still in this. It's not done till the 27th. And my Aquarius, oh, my Aquarius, you have a certain way of looking at things and how you want them to be done. And with Pluto being in Aquarius, your emotions are getting the best of you. And you sometimes don't like that. You don't like that at all. So what I would suggest is that you spend a little time, Aquarius, and really just assess, what is my goal here? What is my end game? All right, because you guys are very particular about how you want things done, but not everybody understands that. So spend some time mapping that out and being clear. Being clear. You know, when you do something the first time, especially when we're in a retrograde, cut yourself some slack. I have a very, very dear friend right now, known her over 20 years, who is doing something incredible here in California. She's actually offering a home for raffle auction. It's never been done before. They literally had to write a whole new rule to allow this to happen. And I am finding people have a hard time wrapping their head around it. Now, I got it when she said it because it's a raffle, like you buy a ticket to go into a raffle, but they're raffling a house off. And of course, whoever gets the highest bid, because you're bidding on the house. Okay, I'm running the commercials here on the show, so if you have any questions, hit me, and I'll definitely set this up with the IG or FB or some sort of Twitter to talk about this because this is an incredible opportunity, but it's never been done before. So a lot of people's minds are like trying to find the flaw. I mean, I actually have one friend of mine who I sent the information to call me saying that I have been hacked because he couldn't believe I'd sent out something like this because it's in his mind unbelievable. And that's what I'm talking about. You have to get past the unbelievable to the believable and the achievable if you want to move to your next level. Now, you don't have to move to anything. You can stay exactly where you are, guys. The universe is not forcing you to put yourself out or do something you don't feel comfortable doing. By all means, stay where your ass is if it's working for you. But if it's not working for you and you want to make some change, use this affirmation to start. It's absolutely free. Now, I would get some brown candles. I would go to Candles by Ari and go ahead and hook yourself up because it's the featured candle. So you're getting a great deal on a handmade soy candle that's specifically designed to keep you focused and grounded. I have some clients that actually call this candle the whip ass candle, and I'm putting her testimony together because she loves this candle. I could do the other ones, but this one she calls it her whip ass. So here we are. So thank you guys so much for joining. Remember, we're here the same bat time, same bat channel. We have over 300 episodes up on iHeart, so please definitely take a peek at them and hit up my site, candlesbyari.com. And you know what? Stay blessed. I'll see you next week. Bye. Bye. Thanks.